which paper? No, we're going to do that now. Amjad? Great, so we'll have a look at the answers now, I think. We'll have a look at the answers now, okay? So let's have a look. Starting with B2. we've got P equals 7EKT plus 25, and we want to find K. We know P is, we know that P is 200 when T is 2. So that's 200 equals 7E, knocking everything out, 2K plus 25. So that's 175 equals 7E2K. 25, is it? Equals E2K. Log 25 equals 2K. Yeah. Divide by 2 goes up to the power. So log 5 equals K. Yeah? Is that okay? Find P when T is 3. Okay. So when T is 3, so that's 7E log 5 times 3. Isn't it? Yeah. Plus 25. Let me think. 5 times 125. 875? 900?
Yeah. I think we did this last time.
Did we? It does look a bit familiar. We did B2?
Yeah.
So why did you wait? Okay, fine. Fine. B3 then. The cylinder has a base, but there's no top. The volume is that. Write H in terms of ore. Okay, so you have the volume is pi ore squared H, which is 2197 pi. Cancel the pi, and you get H is 2197 over ore squared. Okay, that's the first one. Next one is get the surface area. So the surface area will be 2 pi ore H plus pi ore squared. And it looks like there's no H in it, so I need to replace the first H with 2 pi ore 2197 over ore squared. Cancel, cancel. Plus pi ore squared, yeah? Which is 4394 pi over ore. Hey, do you need me or someone? No. Plus pi ore squared. Oh, great. That one's okay? Right. 3. Get dA dor. So the A dor would equal minus 4394 pi over ore squared plus 2 pi ore. Yeah? Next is, and then find the ore which gives the minimum. So I need to make this equal to 0. Yeah. Oh, you come back for the second class. Well, it's nearly the second class. All right, no attendance for the first class. So, for the what? Pi r squared h.
Surface area.
There it is there. There's no top. Okay? Bring this over to the right. 2 pi ore equals 4394 pi over ore squared. Okay? Bring the ore up, makes it ore cubed. Cancel the pi's and divide by 2. So ore is the cube root of 4394 over 2. Does that have a nice answer? What is it?
1313.
13?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. And now we have to confirm that it's a minimum. So if I calculate the second derivative, 4394 times 2 pi over r cubed plus 2 pi.
Sorry, it's
Yeah.
13 roots. 13
13
roots.
root
13.
13 root 13?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's 13 root 13. Guys, is that right? Is this 13 root 13? Oh, guys, come on. Just type it in the calculator and tell me what you get.
13.
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
13.
It's 13. Okay. Okay.
This one.
Right. This is positive, therefore minimum. Okay. Next, we've got a partial fraction one here. So I'll change this into 15 minus x over 5 minus x times 5 plus x equals, the first one is the plus, and then the minus. So I cover up 5 plus x and use x as minus 5. So I'd get 20 over 10. Is that 2?
Yes.
And then I'd cover up 5 minus 5 and use 5, and I get 10 over 10 is 1. And then my next job to do is integrate. So this becomes 2 log 5 plus x minus log 5 minus x. 1 to 4. So that's 2 log 9 minus log 1 minus 2 log 6 minus log 4. So that's log, how do they want the answer like that? Log 81 minus log 36 plus log 4. So what is 81 times 4 over 36? Well, let's see, that's going to be 2, and that's going to be 18, that's going to be 1, it's going to be 9, 9 into that 9 times. Log 9?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
That's alright for 8 marks, yeah?
can we go back to the answer?
Yeah.
So, the question when they ask us to, in part, like be the first part, when they ask us to find what A and B are, I forgot, how do you show our work?
You can't for the cover up, it's
Yeah.
fine.
That's fine?
Yeah.
Do you have to write it down?
Suppose if you want, you could just write down cover up rule. That should be okay. Let's see. Next one. Okay. What have we got going on here? We'll have to first show that L is a normal at the point 1 tray. Okay, so I think first things first, let's get the derivative. What's the derivative here? It's got to be minus 2x, and the x is 1. So therefore the slope would be a half if it's a normal. So you have y equals a half x plus c, and the c is 1 3. So you get 3 equals a half plus c. So c is 5 over 2. So you have y equals a half x plus 5 over 2. Is that the one that we're looking at? Where's L? Do they give you L? Show that L is a normal to the curve. Ah, so we have to find L and show that we get the same answer as... Well, I suppose another way we could have done it is gotten the slope between here and show that we get a half. So we just check that. M is 3 minus 5 over 2 over 1 minus 0, a half. Yeah. So this is definitely okay. This is the normal for sure. Find the area which is shaded. Okay, so it's actually a nice one. It's just I made my life a little bit easier for this part because I already found this, which I didn't really have to do. So it's going to be integrate from 0 to 1, a half x plus 5 over 2 dx, plus integrate from 1 to 2, 4 minus x squared dx. Yeah? So let's see, what's that? That's going to be a quarter x squared plus 5 over 2x plus 4x minus x cubed over 3. If I put in 1, I'll get a quarter plus 5 over 2. If I put in 0, I get nothing. If I put in 4, I get 8 minus 8 over 3. And then if I put in 1, I get minus 4 plus 1 over 3. So what does this all work out at in the end? What is it? 53 over 12? Super. Okay. Use that substitution to calculate that. Integrate x plus 2 e power, that's a 2, isn't it? X squared plus 4x minus a quarter. Zero, a half, dx. Yeah? And our substitution is u equals x squared plus 4x minus a quarter. Right? Yeah. So du dx equals 2x plus 4, which equals 2x plus 2. So therefore, dx equals du over 2x plus 2. So my integration here becomes x plus 2 e2u du over 2x plus 2. So they cancel, and it becomes a half e2u, which is a quarter e2u as the answer, with the limits put in, which is 0.5. Okay, so if I put in a half, what do I get? A quarter minus a quarter, 2, 4, a quarter e4 minus a quarter e minus a half.
So what will change your limits in this case?
I don't have to, because I went back to x. Okay. C. Find dy dx for 3x squared minus 2xy plus y cubed equals 15. Okay. So the derivative, 6x, and then product rule. So that's minus 2y plus 2x dy dx plus 3y squared dy dx equals 0. When you rearrange that, you'll get dy dx equals 2y minus 6x over 3y squared minus 2x. 2. Find the equation of the tangent at the point minus 1, 2. Okay, so if we sub in minus 1, 2, what do we get? We'll get, let's see, 2, 4, 4 plus 6, 10 over 12 plus 2, 14. Was it? So that's 5 over 7. So y equals 5 over 7x plus c. Now we get the c. 2 equals minus 5 over 7 plus c. So c is 19 over 7. Yeah. So you get y equals 5 over 7x plus 19 over 7. So that's 5x minus 7y plus 19 equals 0. When you rearrange it. Okay. What's that? Really? Okay. 5. You got your 6 readings and you want to find Sx, Sy, Sxy. Okay, so the first one, Sx, is square root, isn't it? I'll need this. How many are there? 6, is it? 2476 over 6 minus 108 over 6 squared. What does that work out as? Thank you. Sy is square root 768 over 6 over 66 over 6 squared. And what does that work out as? Okay, and then Sxy is 1074 over 6, isn't it? Minus 108 over 6 times 66 over 6. No square root. What does that work out as? Minus 19? Okay. Hence, find the correlation coefficient. Oh, what is it? It's Sxy over Sxsy, isn't it? So that's minus 19 over 2.65 times 9.42. What does that work out as? A negative? Okay, so describe the correlation. A strong negative correlation. Okay. Find the equation of the regression line. Okay, so that's y minus the y average, which is 66 over 6, equals m times x minus the x average, which is 108 over 6. And I forgot, what's the formula for the m? Is it, has Sx, Sy in it, isn't it? Sxy over, is this the formula for the m? Sxy over Sxx, is it? Sx? Should be in the formula book. Have you got it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Sxy over
Sxy over
Sx
Sx.
squared.
Okay. So that's minus 19 over Sx squared.
Yes.
So that's 9.42 squared. Like this. Yeah? Yes? Okay. What's that? So that's y minus 11 equals some number, x minus 4. Is this 6 going to 108? I'm dead. 18. And what's this fraction? 0.21. So you get y minus 11 equals minus 0.21x plus 18 times 0.21, Amjad? Say again? 3.6. So y equals minus 0.21x plus 14.6. Okay, yeah. And that's that finished, right? A bag holds 8 red and 3 blue. 2 are taken out. What's the probability that both are red? Easy peasy, huh? So what is it? 8 over 11? Yeah?
Yes.
And 7 over 10? 56 over 110. But you can probably simplify that. That's a 4. That's a 5. 28 over 55? Okay. That they're different colours, that's going to be 1 minus, they're both the same colour. Or actually you could just do red blue plus blue red. So let's maybe just do that. Red, how many blues? 3. Red blue plus, oh, it's the same thing, isn't it? Just, well, it's 3 over 11 times 8 over 10. It's the same thing. So 16, 24, 48 over 110, which is 24 over 55. Yeah? Okay, that's that one done. Next one, looks like a Venn diagram. So we can just use our formula to get the first one. A intersect B would be PA, which is 0.36, plus PB, which is 0.6, minus 0.81. And what did that work out as? 0.51. 15. Draw a Venn diagram. So that has to be 0.15. But you know the A is 0.36. So to make this add up to 0.36, what do we mean? 0.19? 2.1? Oh yeah, 2.1. And then the B needs to be 0.6. This has to be 0.35, 45. And what does this add up to? 50, 60, so 81. Is it 0.19 on the outside then? Okay. And then find PA intersect. Okay, so PA intersect not B. So where does A intersect not B? Is that 0.9? No. A 0.21. And then the next one is A given B, which is A and B over B. A quarter, is it? Yeah. Okay. Right. Last one. In a large field, 35% of plants are affected by blight, and 1 particular year pairs are sprayed. Okay. Sample of 20 is taken, and 3 are found to be affected. So, state your hypotheses. Okay. So, the null hypothesis is that the probability that the potatoes become infected is 0.35, and the alternative is that it is less than 0.35. Carry out a suitable one-tailed test. So we calculate our p-value. How many were affected in the sample of 20? 3. So we would want to get 3 or fewer. So that means we have to look up our table book where n is 20, x is 3, and p is 0.35. What does that give us? 0.044, which is less than 5%. So we do not reject H0. Okay. On a fruit farm, we have a normal distribution of 110 and 12. Okay, so let's just draw that.
No, we rejected 0.
Oh, sorry, I'm not awake. It's less than 5%. We reject. Thank you. This is 110, and the standard deviation is 12, and we're looking for how many are more than 125. Yeah, so let's get our Z. 125 minus 110 is 15, isn't it? Isn't it? 15 over 12 is 1.25. So we have to, because we want the area to the right, we'll have to do 1 minus the area to the left. So in total, what does that work out to be? You have it, Amjad? Or 0.106? 0.106? Okay. 67% of apples have a mass greater than X. Find X. Okay, so they're saying that there's some point on the Venn diagram where 67% of it is more than that. So if you go to the formula book, you're looking for the area to the left to be 0.33. But the only problem is we know that X is a negative. So 1 minus the positive value of it would be 0.33. So 1 minus 0.33 should equal the value when it's positive. So 0.67 equals that. So what value do we need to give us 0.67 on the table books? 0.44. Therefore, minus X equals 0.44. So X equals minus 0.44. So that's, I'm sorry, I used X, but it would have made more sense if I actually used Z. So I'll just change all of that to Z. No, it is different because Z means it's standardized. It's the table book value. And you have the formula Z equals X minus mu. What's mu? 110 over 12. That should equal minus 0.44. So that means X would equal something. Minus 0.44 times 12 plus 110. What do we get?
Yeah, 104.72.
Okay, 105 then. Okay. Find P. Well, that's okay. We just have to make sure it adds up to 1. Zero 0.2 plus 0.21 plus 0.3 plus 0.17 plus P equals 1. So what does the P work out then to be?
0.12.
What's wrong, Amjad? What's wrong?
I did it another way.
You did it another way?
How did you do it? Why don't you multiply 0.2 by 0 and 0.2?
That's the next part. I'm finding P. Find the expected value of X. So that's what you said, Amjad. The expected value of X would be 0 times 0.2 plus 1 times 0.21 plus 4 times 0.3, and that continues for all 5 of them. So what did that work out in total as? 3.56? Now the variance of X, we'll have to repeat that except use squares. and then we minus the 3.56 squared. So what does that work out as? Oh, sorry, one sec. Dot, 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 minus 3.56 squared. What is it? Okay. Find the expected value of y and variance of y if y equals 4x plus 5. So the expected value of y would just be 4 times 8.35 plus 5. No?
What?
It will be 3.5. 4 times 3.56 plus 5.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Thank you. 3.56. Yeah. What's that? About 19.2. And then the variance of y would be 16 times 8.35. 4 squared. And what's that one? 134. Yep.
So it seems the last part seems too little for someone.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Let me just check something here. Yeah, so it is 2.5 hours for sure. Okay, now you said there's no marking scheme for version 2. So does that mean you want to skip it or you want to do it? What do we think? Because yeah, but I'm trying to think of this week. If we do a practice test on Thursday, do we have class on Friday?
No, we don't know.
So what's our
Tomorrow we have a double test.
tomorrow? We have a double, and Wednesday
No,
no class Wednesday.
I think we have 4 more classes.
If we do version 2, it means tomorrow I might not get through the whole thing. So you just want to prioritize which questions you want to see then. Yeah?
So the practices is very
Yeah.
You're planning on doing it?
Yeah. Thursday, at what time did we say Thursday? You have a pen there, make remember this. Do you have class at 4?
Or you could
3 to 4? Don't confuse me.
4. The 2 hour gap.
yeah.
4 is when it ends.
You can take most classes.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Yeah, but sir, one of the classes is only for maths.
So it's like this, but we don't have any other class during that time.
I'm confused.
So
Okay.
we have math A
Yeah.
here, but it's just,
Hang on, you have maths A at 2.
yeah, but there's no class 2 and
2, and this is 2.
this is
Now
2.
what about Group B? What's Group B's timetable on
Yeah,
Thursday?
this is group B. Oh,
Yeah.
group B does not have anything during this time. During this time we don't have anything.
Okay,
So instead of just keeping it as math A, can we have the exam?
which is 2 o'clock.
Yeah, 2 and 2 to 3.
Okay. So do you have a medical tutorial?
I don't know.
So if you don't, you could just do the 2.5 hours then. Test 2 p.m. Thursday. And then Friday, we have a double class?
No, we don't.
No, we don't have class Friday.
No,
Tomorrow. we do.
tomorrow.
Okay, that's fine.
Do we have classes next week?
I don't think so, no. I don't think so. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask Connell.
Exams next week.
Isn't it? It's like on Thursday or something.
Yeah.
So 12 and 40 minutes seems like a lot of time.
You think that, wouldn't you? But yet,
Do we have to, did we have to solve, like, do we have some more B questions
I don't think so. It's the same. 4 B questions.
So why does it take more time?
The B questions are longer, each question. Okay, if you can get a start on version 2, and if you could try and finish it for homework, because we'll start, I won't give you any time tomorrow in class to work on it because I'll just start working on the answers, okay? So if you can try and finish version 2 at home. You can get a start now and just try it until 10:30 and then we'll finish, okay?
So I can ask you a question.
Yeah, let me just save this.
No, what's the question?
Huh? Well, actually, if you have a question, maybe I should keep it recording. Go ahead.
So that integration question.
Yeah.
So Marcus game just changed the limits.
Yeah, but you don't have to change the limit.
But in what case I should change the limits?
No, listen to my words. You don't have to ever change the limits.
And the last time
What?
I showed you 70, 80 something.
No. What are you saying?
Right. So in what case I should change the limits?
You never have to change the limits. Do you understand what I'm saying when I say have to, like obligation? You never
Yeah.
have to change the limits. You can keep the
But
limits
in
unchanged.
70, 80, if you don't
Yeah.
change the limits, the answer is no right.
No, that's not true. That means you made a mistake. Definitely.
No, the
100%.
calculation process was correct. And
No.
the point is you told me you should change the limits.
No, you don't listen.
No, I'm confused. I'm not.
Okay, right, let's have a look. No, we'll fix it. What's the question? Integrate?
70, 80, we want it to. So.
Yes. Can you, oh yeah.
Integrates.
Yeah.
From 0 to 1.
Yeah.
X cubed.
Yeah.
Divided by 1 plus
X squared.
power 4.
X4, yeah, and yeah, okay, great.
And there is a.
There's a substitution, yeah.
No, there is one more
Oh.
cube outside the
Oh,
limit.
x cubed over 1 plus x4 cubed
Yes.
dx, okay. And integrate 0 to 1, x cubed over 1 plus x4 cubed dx.
And substitution.
Now, I'm going to do this 2 ways to show you that about how to deal with the limits. So here we say u equals 1 plus x4. So du dx equals 4x cubed. So that means dx equals du over 4x cubed. Here u equals 1 plus x4. Du dx equals 4x cubed. Dx equals du over 4x cubed. Here we replace. So that's x cubed over u cubed du over 4x cubed. So far it's still the same. This is integrate x cubed over u cubed du over 4x cubed. Cancel. Integrate a quarter u minus 3 du. Integrate a quarter u minus 3 du. This is a quarter u minus 2 over minus 2, and this is a quarter u minus 2 over minus 2, but u is 1 plus x4. So what I've done here is I have not returned back to x. Therefore, my limits are for the wrong thing. Here, I have returned back to x4, so my limits can keep at 0, 1. But these limits cannot be 0, 1 because those limits were for x and this is u. So if I go back to the beginning, I can see that when x is 0, u is 1. And when x is 1, u is 2. So, I have a choice. I can either do that on the left, keep the u and change the x limits to u limits, or go back to x and keep the x limits. I should get the same answer. So if I put in 2, I'll get minus 1/8, 1 over 2 squared, minus 1 over 1 squared, I think. And this is minus 1/8. And then this is 1 over 2 squared, minus 1 over 1 squared. So see, I get the same. That's what I'm saying. It's the same. You don't have to change the limits. Here I changed, and here I didn't. But I got the same answer.
Actually, my question was in version 2. So,
What we just did?
um,
We just did version 2. Oh, no.
we'll do it tomorrow.
We're doing version 2 tomorrow, yeah.
Should I delay it tomorrow?
Yeah, because I'm just going to do whatever questions you have from version 2.
So we completed the square.
Yeah.
It's the square of the b value over 2.
You want to know how to complete the square?
Yeah. I get confused on what is
So it's half the middle value,
yes.
and then this guy minus the square of that guy.
Okay, fine.
Jed, you doing maths?
Should I do version 2?
You should do version 2.
But I did it. So,
The whole thing?
I never have some questions. That's why.
So you know what you could do after version 2? Guess. Go on, guess.
Version
Smart man.
Oh, did you know?
You're typing too much to be doing maths.
I swear I just changed the screen like a second ago.
I could sense it.
Sir,
Mm-hmm. Which version?
two.
No, like what we were saying to Amjad, we're going to do all of 2 tomorrow. Or at least try our best to do most of it. Section A or B?
Section
If it's a little thing you just need a guidance on, what's the question?
So I got a really great number, and I'm not sure whether I should complete it or not, or just try again. So
What's the question asking you to
it's a
calculate?
It's a geometric, so they're asking us to find the R and the A.
Mm,
And
usually they work it out nice. Let's see what you did.
I got more things. Oh wait, I think I found it.
Okay.
Yep. Getting ugly numbers and noticing is such a
Just double check your calculations if you're not sure.